fly ass chicks who paint them pretty ass lips. For them trap boys out doubling up on bricks. For musicians like myself that was blessed with a gift. Rap for the package, see what it is. Swerving through traffic like I lost control of the whip. Hurt the competition like I ran over these bricks. Double lines mean nothing when you're hugging the bridge. Red light, green light, headlight, beat bright. Superstar life make these lanes hate right.
We up in this thing, baby. And listen, I got my homies here to help me. I just want to let y'all know that. As y'all know, we always got Ryan Thomas in the building. All right. You know what I mean? We got JD and Bogey. They came through to come help a player out. I got the unwanted opinion guys come through to help me out. Kyrie and Joe. All right. And as always, me and my favorite Bears fan, Ian Rakelli, is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to let y'all know we're all here. I know this is y'all first time seeing Kyrie and Joe. Kyrie is a football. He's a Cowboys fan. I just want to let y'all know that. Y'all don't have to beat him up though. Y'all have to beat him up now. He's being real nice now. He cuss a lot. Just want to let y'all know that. He cuss a lot.
Oh, it's coming.
And yeah. And he got a lot of F-bombs to drop and fuck the Eagles. He does this a lot. Just want to let y'all know. But this is a feel-free show. So go ahead and let all that out. Joe hates Jalen Hurts with his guts. All right. If you ask Joe what he ate for breakfast, Joe will tell you I had fucking cereal and fuck Jalen Hurts. That's how he'll tell it to you, just straight like that. He don't give a damn. I'm just letting y'all know he hates it to his gut.
I've been down many cereal aisles. I've never seen that one.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Speaking of cereal, we are on the subject of What Happened, Baby, and I don't usually start off with What Happened, Baby. Just want to let y'all know What Happened, Baby is when you say, "Damn, what happened to that team? What the fuck wrong with them?" Like, damn, they was looking like shit. Speaking of cereal, Mr. Fruity Pebbles himself. Well, you always show up right on time, don't you? My man Jordan Love. Goddamn, I got to love me the Green Bay Packers. Yes, I'm certified as the Green Bay Packers hater. And yes, Jordan Love, you live up to the hype. For $50 million, you couldn't score a fucking touchdown. $50 million?
Hey, say that again. Hold on. Somebody hates the Packers as well. Say that again.
Say that $50 million. Who you got? Chelsea Carter?
Chelsea Clinton? Who? Chelsea Clinton?
Nah.
Gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish. Fruity Pebbles. He's trash. Fuck out of here. I'm gonna let you go ahead, Ryan. Do your thing.
The Miami Hurricanes lost to SMU. Carson Bat, you is an asshole. You straight like that, an asshole. You threw your teammates under the bus. You is a straight asshole, and you deserve to get your ass whooped. Just like I can't stand you. I want you get hit like Kuta Kinte down there. I'm glad when you throw your team under the bus and you seen that corner and that safety over the top. No, did it on your wide receiver. And you threw the ball over there anyway. And you threw your wide receiver under the bus. You deserve to get your ass whooped. Just like that. That one.
How do we follow that?
Wait a minute. Oh, I'm not done.
Oh, you're not done yet? Oh, okay.
Hey, unfortunately, he's not just dissing his own quarterback. He's not dissing his own quarterback now.
Oh, I'm fin too. The Miami Dolphins. How the fuck you gonna fire the GM but keep the head coach?
What do you got against Miami this week? That's double.
Hey. Both of them.
Maybe he's going backwards in alphabetical order.
Both of them trash. Now, how you gonna fire the GM but keep the head coach? Where they do that shit at?
In the big leagues, apparently.
I mean, you came in together and you need to be fired together, to be honest with you. Both of y'all were trash. You cannot blame your GM and he the one draft the players you want him to get. So your ass need to be on the hot seat. You need to be burning. My next one. Dennis, You
Fuck you,
told
Ryan.
me your Tennessee Volunteers.
Fuck you, Ryan.
No. I told you finna get this smoke tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Fuck you, Ryan.
No. You told me your Tennessee Volunteers were really good. What happened, baby? What happened?
Hey, I'm sorry. The guy who's talking who barely beat Florida last week.
My tongue. But did we win? Answer that. Answer that. Then don't get quiet out now.
I'm just saying, you barely beat Florida last
Did
week.
we win? Did we get the W? Yes or no?
But you beat an under 500 team.
Did we get
you
the
got
W?
Win, but you win against an under 500 team. What you
Did we
planning?
get the W? Yes or no? Don't hate in because you love UNLV. And they're
I'm
not
a
even
UNLV
on the
fan,
map.
by the way.
They're not even on the map.
I'm not
No,
a
you
UNLV
like-
fan, but okay.
Like Utah.
Yeah, I'm a Utah
Oh,
fan.
please. Now, my last one, my catcher for the Atlanta Falcons. How
That's
the
what I was
fuck
waiting
you
on.
gonna miss a kick?
I was waiting on that damn kicker.
How the fuck you gonna miss a kick? You got one motherfucking job to do. You gonna miss the damn kick. And after the game, you don't, well, I don't know what happened. Motherfucker, you suck ass. That's why we let you go.
I mean, Falcons were taking on the Patriots. You had to lose. I mean, it's just part of the law. I mean, Falcons take on the Patriots.
What up,
Just
brother?
because you're a Chicago Bears fan don't mean nothing. You don't show up all the time either, Ian.
Hey,
Hey,
Ryan,
all work,
I seen somebody out there with a 28-3 rug on.
Oh shit.
It is what it is.
Hey, Jay.
What's up, fam? What's up, y'all?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, gang?
Hoodlum, what's good, bro?
You're
Oh, yeah, we got the whole gang in here now.
we on the
Wow.
balcony.
There's a whole game.
Hoodlum,
Yeah,
I'm hyped,
Hey,
bro.
was I
I'm
the
hyped.
only
I'm
one?
hyped. I'm hyped. It's
Was
good.
Was I the only one that thought that Calvin Ridley was gonna get dealt? Because Titans was trying. They was trying to deal Calvin Ridley.
I like
guess
I
it.
saw like
I guess it was
two-thirds.
a bad gamble.
I saw like 2/3 for Ridley. I'm like, oh hell no. I'll do a third for Calvin Ridley, but not two of them.
Okay.
I'll only
All right.
do a
Hold
second.
on. Hold on, champ. Hold on, champ. Ryan, what else you got?
That's all I got.
All right, cool. Ian, what you got, Ian?
I only got one. Detroit Lions losing to the Minnesota Vikings. Losing
Detour.
to that ass J.J. McCarthy at quarterback.
I can't hear
Like,
him.
anytime the Detroit Lions lose is a happy day for me as somebody who hates Detroit, as somebody who can't stand Detroit. The fan base is toxic. I hate the fan base more than anything else on planet Earth. Thank you, Minnesota Vikings, for beating the Detroit Lions. Because guess what now? Detroit has the same record as Chicago. Oh, how about that? Now Lions fans can't talk shit. They got the same record as the Bears. How about that? That's all I got to say.
Ooh.
All right, JD, what you got, JD?
All I got is one, bruh. The post-game interview with Chase Brown on the defense under the bus, and then when they go talk to Jamar Chase, he like, bruh, I don't want no smoke with none of the defensive players. 100%. We can't get a fucking stop. Yeah, you crying, bro. Oh my mom.
Hey, Chase Brown. He's
What?
like,
Akeem Talib.
we're trying to get Burrow back.
Akeem
They
Talib
make
talked
good
about
point.
it today, saying like that's one of the biggest cardinal sins you can do is talk about the other side of the ball. Like, do I think what he said was out of pocket? Yeah. Do I think he was wrong? No. You hired a college defensive coordinator, no experience in the NFL. This is what's gonna happen. You suck. Yo,
Oh, you
defense
talking
about-
sucks.
oh, you
Yo,
talking about
DB
Al Cole.
sucks.
Oh, yeah.
It could also be though too when you would think like with that type of offense Joe Burrow and then all, they might be a draw, but nobody wanted to go coach there. You know what I mean? So that might be the slim pickings that they had to get or choose from. You feel me?
I was kind of
They
disappointed
also
that
almost gave 50
my
points
Texans
to
didn't do
Chicago
anything,
Bears.
because we wanted Brees Hall and we wanted like a guard, But I've realized that like linemen in terms of the trade deadline are way more expensive than skill players. They way more expensive. Like
Yeah, and
Browns wanted like a second and a third.
Hey, that's a good point.
And they're harder to
wanted a
come
second and
by
a
at the
third for
deadline
Wyatt
as
Teller.
well. You're not going to get a Pro Bowl player on the line at the deadline, bro. That's why they really don't come across like that.
Like
100%.
yeah, I think I think one of the most reasonable deals that could have happened was like Wyatt Teller, because he is on a contract year. So I thought that would have worked, but I guess Browns wanted a lot. My question is how much, because everything I'm seeing from all the teams, they say Waddle was like price was too high. What was Miami asking for? That's my
A first round pick.
A new GM.
A first round pick.
But a team could do a first round pick. A team could do a first round pick though, but more.
But you gotta look at who will pick up that contract too.
Yeah, and it would have to be a playoff team, because a team that's picking in the top 10, 15 projected as of right now probably wouldn't want to give up that first round for Waddle.
Right. So
yeah, unless you're like
get a whole nother 5-year
like
contract.
Tennessee, like a team like Tennessee, we're like, okay, for the future, for Ward, or even the Giants for that matter. Like, I was loving that rumor. Because I got a lot of dynasty shares of Jackson Dart. That would be cool to have a Waddle Nabers for the future. But
no, that's why I got confused hard, because that's when like the Broncos said that the price was too high, and the Broncos are a playoff contender. Like
they got a quarterback on a rookie, and they got a quarterback on a rookie contract.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, people got to keep in mind there was only
I don't really
one
blame them,
first-round pick
like
from next year's draft.
Marvin Mims and Franklin aren't horrible, but like they're serviceable. There's no reason to overpay for a wide receiver like Jalen Waddle. I'm not saying he's horrible, but like Jalen Waddle's really good. But
he's the number 2 to me, Jalen Waddle.
He's above average. Above average.
Yeah, and he's a great number 2. I think him and T. Higgins would be like a 1A, 1B, but on a team, but really disguised as but they're really a 2B and a 2A. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why
they're in that tier.
That's why Denver didn't make sense. Because like you're like what you said, that was correct. Like you have 1A and 1B, like wide receiver 1A and 1B.
Hey BJ, if I'm in charge, that means I got a producer fee,
Broncos,
which means you got to
wide
pay
receiver
me.
2B, A and Waddle, and wide receiver 2B in Courtland Sutton. Like, because I think Waddle's a good receiver. He's not a 1 though.
All right, hold on, Froggy.
Yeah,
we got to get to the rest of the people in here. Goddamn, hold on, Frog. Bogey, man, what you got for what happened, baby?
For what just happened today?
No, not just today, but whatever you want. Right, this Bogey. I'll tell you about hitting the medicine before you start.
Who am I starting? My bad. I'm super lost.
Don't even worry about Bogey. Stay where you at.
Yeah,
what you got for what happened?
Hey, Bogey, go ahead, man. What happened?
Let me know when you need me.
Go ahead, Bogey.
Yeah. Is it my turn to shit on something? I can shit on something? Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Hey, Bogey, if you got any vendetta, any personal gripe, anything that you want to get off your chest, Bogey, go ahead.
Trevor Lawrence. That's what I'm here for. I hate Trevor Lawrence. He's really bald too. It's one of those fancy do-rag things with the hair connected to it, bro. He's a fraud. I don't like how people, he's one of the next comings. They were saying like, oh, he's like it's like Peyton Manning NFL ready. Andrew Luck NFL ready. They lie. I can't stand Never Lawrence. I call him Never Lawrence because you'll never make it. You believe in Lawrence.
Hey, AB. Hey, let's not blame him. There's first time for everything. Everybody got to pop that cherry at some point. Bogey, go ahead.
Yeah, I can't stand Never Lawrence.
All right, never mind. Ian, what you got?
Well, he's not.
Yeah.
Ian, what you got, Ian?
I can't stand that they have a winning record. He has one of the lowest.
Hey, Dennis, I already went, sir.
Okay.
Well then, wait a minute, hold on.
Give me a buzzer next time or something.
It's Capers.
This is my first time on this game show.
Hey, AB, it's like I just said to Bogey. You got to pop that cherry. First time on the show.
Wait
you
a minute.
The rules and everything. So good.
Yeah. All right, Ron, what you got for the next one?
Several times. I'll have you know.
I'll be back.
All right.
I got to give Chicago Bears they props. And
y'all do. Oh.
See, I'm trying to be nice.
I'm actually impressed. Okay, continue. Oh.
The way y'all handled Cincinnati, I give you your props. The way y'all outscored them, I don't got nothing bad to say about your team this week. So, salute.
All right, JD, you go next.
Fuck it, bro. I hate to do this, but I gotta get a Seattle Seahawks some love for go ahead and handling their business on Sunday night, and then for what they did today, for sure, they got a whole lot more better with Rashid Shaheed, bro. 100%. You got Jameson who can operate and dominate from the slot, which he did last year, and now he's been dominating from the outside. Now you can move him back inside, or you can just play around, pause, or however you want to move these pieces on here. You got Horton who looked all right, who's looking all right. Barner and Royal caught his first TD, and we know what they run game about, and we know they head coach come from Baltimore. You know what I mean? It's like, look, Seattle trying to do their damn thing. So yeah, shout out to the Darnold-nator on everything, bro.
Hey, before we move over to Bogey, though, I do want to point out that Rashid Shaheed from Ogden, Utah, Weber State University. That's all I want to point out. All right, Bogey. Certified player, man. Who you want to shout out?
Is he a Mormon?
Y'all not right.
And you know what? Rashid too. He's familiar with that. With that Kubiak system. He went crazy for like the first 3-4 weeks last year until Derek Carr did Derek Carr things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm giving props now.
You're giving props. Whoever you want to praise.
And I'm giving props to Shanahan.
Name a team or.
I don't do this a lot at all. I get more criticism from my man Shanahan. He's my fellow Sagittarius, like myself. So I know we make questionable calls sometimes. And like I'm still gonna point out that he dances between the line of genius and arrogance, because it's genius when it works, and it's arrogance when you think it's going to and it doesn't. You know what I mean? And in this case too, not being aggressive at the trade deadline when there is some glaring holes here, when we still have a chance to actually compete. Like we're not a team that's never going to not compete while we still got people standing, at least, you know what I mean, or as long as we're not mathematically eliminated in that case, right? But so I'll give props to Shanahan because we're seeing some of his best coaching, I want to point this out too, is that we see the Chiefs, they're looking like the team that we know and hate. And it's because they got all their pieces together now. They got Rice, and they got, they got Kelsey. He's looking like he's back to in form. And we got what's his brother's name? Worthy and Hollywood, and even Taekwondo Thornton, for what it's worth. And now all of a sudden you're like, wow, they got this team. It's like, if my Niners can get healthy and we get Pearsall and we get Ayuk eventually, and we finally got Kittle back, and then it seems he can just not get caught for the PEDs. I feel like we're gonna be all right.
That's why they cut the lights out on your ass for saying that shit, bro.
The trade secrets.
Hey,
Froggy Fresh.
Yo, man.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? You got to give props to O'Shea, man. He's doing his thing right now. We paid the light bill.
Hey, Froggy, go ahead, man. Certified player.
Oh, man. That was great. That was great. I mean, if there's one person that props need to be given to, I actually would say Jacoby Brissett deserves some props. The way he's been handling himself. And there's an interesting stat I want to tell y'all. Through the first 3 seasons of them being on the same team, Kyler Murray has thrown 4 touchdowns to Trey McBride.
Yeah.
And in Brissett's 5 games he's played, that's how many 4 touchdowns he's thrown to Trey McBride.
Come on, man.
That's the thing. I'm not saying Kyler's a horrible quarterback. Well, I think he's better than Never Lawrence.
I'll say it.
But I
Hold
think
on,
Kyler
he's that
hey,
good at Call of
Fresh.
Duty.
Hey, I'm gonna say this about
I
Kyler
think
Murray
Kyler
though.
needs
It's
to
not
leave
his
Arizona.
fault.
It's his
The
time.
latest Call of Duty game just
There's a
came
couple
out.
teams that
He's
could
on the
Oh,
game.
no.
All
entice
right,
Kyler Murray.
all right. It's not his fault. All right, it's
That-
Call of
There's a
Duty.
that-
couple
cold right
teams.
there.
There's a couple
That-
teams.
I heard he's not even that good at Call of Duty, too.
Hey, and Battlefield 6 came out as well. Like I said, it's not his fault. All right, video games are more important than football.
What's his gamer tag?
Hey,
I don't
he
know.
getting the tag.
I'm gonna let y'all
Somebody
know if
ask
he's
Chat
weak.
GPT, bro.
I'm gonna find his gamer tag, bro.
Somebody look up. You know what? I'm trying to tell you, listen, Kyler, I mean, it's a means helmet looks hella big on him, too. You know what I mean? Like
You know,
Well,
I'm just saying,
I mean,
bro, like, you don't
also-
even look like you're supposed
Wait a
to be
minute,
playing
wait a minute.
football.
JD, yo, man.
also, I feel like the Cardinals never really built the right pieces around Kyler. Like,
Do you-
I feel like throughout his entire career, that boy's just been running for his life.
Nah,
They've
mean,
never
but,
given Kyler
this,
a good
this
O-line.
past offseason,
Never.
though, big bro, they had six draft,
He need
6
to
out of the
go.
7 draft picks go straight
They
to the
need to draft a
defense,
quarterback.
and then retained
He need
all 11 starters. So obviously they felt like they had something. Then at the end of the year, or just even the way that the defense played last year and how they kept the team in a lot of games, and then coming into this year, a lot of people had Arizona as the favorite coming in to win the West this year, 100%. So just like how you led off about the take with Kyler Murray in 3 years with McBride, and in the last 5 games with Brissett, 100%. It's like, look, all they missing is just comparable quarterback play. Kyler
But-
still like to run around and do 360s. Brissett can't rely on his athleticism like that. Same thing with us, bro. When you see Mac, we got a shitty ass offensive line. Mac can't do what Brock do, run around, buy time, and fucked around and get cracked. We can't afford that.
But
Mac
I
gotta get the
don't.
ball out. Brissett got to get the ball out 100%, bro.
Wait a minute. I don't think Kyle Murray is the quarterback for the future for them. You see what I'm saying? Because of that. Like, to me, every quarterback's supposed to get better in the offseason. Yes or no? Me and Ian talk about this all the time. You cannot just depend on your legs and your feet all the time. You see what I'm saying? You cannot depend on that all the time. You got to depend on.
It depends on the team. There are some teams it depends
What?
on.
Thank you, Ian. Most 9 times out of 10, you got to depend on your arm. Since Kyle Murray been in the NFL, do y'all think he got any better?
Well, see, that's another thing, though. I hate to jump out there like that. Please forgive me. But when he had Cliff, he was a decent quarterback, 100%. But he was getting injured when he had Cliff. You know what I mean? He was a decent ass quarterback over there. And I want to say he did get them into the playoffs at least 1 year when he was under Cliff, 100%.
Yeah, and he threw the shortest pick 6 in NFL history in the playoffs. He was like right there within the 1 yard line. And remember, in Jerry's world, I think that was the only bad game he played. Oh, no, actually, was it in Jerry's world?
But decent just take you so far in the NFL. We see that.
But also coaching to fuck you up in the NFL as well, too, though. Look at Sam Darnold. I was just
like,
here's the thing. Sam Darnold 5 minutes ago.
Okay,
Right.
but here's been the thing that Ron and I have disagreed on. I do say that when it comes to a system, it matters where you go.
Right.
But we have learned in the NFL, especially in 2025, 90% of quarterbacks have to have legs. They have to be able to get out of the pocket.
Right.
You don't have to be a scrambling quarterback. I'm not saying that's what you have to do.
Right.
But I'm saying that 90% of quarterbacks now have the ability to get out of the pocket, to buy time and extend a play.
But
because in the new NFL, if you don't have mobility and you are just a pocket passer, you are screwed.
They're going to hit you with that. And say you got a big arm, they're going to hit you with that shell defense.
But let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think in the future, when you look at the Cardinals, y'all be like, oh, that's the team to beat?
You know what? I can see the Cardinals' future. Doesn't look too good.
JD, how about you?
with Gannon over there at the helm, and like I said about them building nothing but that defense. If they we just seen what Brissett has been doing. Even though a credit last night was against the Cowboys, 100%. You know what I mean? They are not the stoutest defense in the
There it
league.
is. Trade for Dak.
That's why they just got 3 defensive players today. 3. Was it Logan, the D tackle, and who else they get? No, they only got 2. But yeah, you understand what I'm saying.
They got
you know what I mean? It's like, so they got
Quentin Williams.
They have a good team. They have a damn good team, dog. 100%. And they playing in one of the best divisions in the motherfucking league right now. 3 teams that got 6 wins over there.
Right, but y'all know when it comes to Seattle, 49ers, the Rams, the Cardinals don't put no fear in nobody.
But they don't put teams, even though we playing with a backup right now, all 3 of them got they starting quarterback. We playing with a backup because of injury.
No,
you know what's like though? We're one of those teams
Tyler don't fit their system.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They don't put no fear in nobody, in my opinion.
I mean, but
the Cardinals haven't had fear since Carson
show
Palmer.
up though.
If we're keeping it 100% real, Carson Palmer's the last great quarterback the Cardinals have had, and
it was Bruce Arians, the god.
I'm saying that's almost 10 years ago. The last time Carson Palmer led the Cardinals to the NFC title game.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
And if he didn't have fractured fingers, pause. He might have went crazy. Remember they had that thriller in the divisional against Green Bay where Rodgers threw 2 Hail Marys. Remember that one to like Geronimo Allison or whatever it was.
But you gotta look at it. To me, right now, the Cardinals don't put no fear in nobody. In my opinion, I could be wrong.
Be about fear though. I feel like you're kind of using that word for a reason. Why fear?
You like. Philly, the Rams, the 49ers, Baltimore, Chicago. Chicago don't be a fuck.
Let me ask you a question. Is Baltimore more reputation? Like on paper, like their personnel wise, like they're not the greatest. You know what I mean?
But when I say man healthy, you know what you're gonna get from Baltimore. Okay. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. The question that I'm asking is I feel like you're using the wrong word.
Okay.
I don't think it's fear. There really isn't any team, or scratch that. There's only one team in the NFL that I actually fear.
And
when I face them, I
fear the Chiefs because they also have the mighty zebras on their side.
What I will say is this. If the word is respect, there's half a dozen teams in the league that I respect every single year.
Right.
But that's because their organization's built well.
Right.
GM.
Yeah, if we were talking fear, we fear no man.
Their coaches.
They're built well.
Hey, here goes a stat right here. All their losses are 1-score games. Packers 27-23, Colts 31-27, Titans 22-21, Seahawks 23-20, 49ers 16-15, and their wins are the Saints, the Panthers, and the fucking Cowboys. Yeah, Ron, they're not too far away from being being a division contender.
Right.
It showed that from last year, dog.
Right. But what I'm saying, like right now, if your team go right now, say y'all got to play then, and you be like, oh, it just.
I mean, the Packers, even though the Packers, we beat y'all off losses, they took them to 1-score game. Seattle 1-score game. The Niners a 1-score game, and
but then they beat the shit out of Buffalo.
A team in your division, the Carolina Panthers, a 1-score game.
Yeah.
Tell me how you feel about the Carolina Panthers.
They blanked out the Falcons on that one.
Look, when we play y'all, and I'll tell you. Y'all pops on y'all show.
But y'all just beat the shit out of the Buffalo Bills before that.
But Buffalo put fear in teams. They did.
They got Josh Allen, bro.
Right. That's
their
my
defense
point.
ain't scary.
That's my
their
point.
They've been scary for years.
Do you think Kyle Murray put that fear in defenses? That's my point right there.
No, they're like, look at this kid with the big ass helmet on. Like,
I mean, I don't fear Kyler Murray, but I don't fear Josh Allen either. But that's just me.
Oh, there you go. So talk about you.
Once again, there's only one quarterback in the NFL that I actually fear. There's only one quarterback in the NFL I fear. That's it.
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes. He's the only
Yeah.
one that I fear.
I know. Fucking.
Now, if you're
I
talking
hate
about
him.
respect, which is what I use,
Right.
there's a dozen quarterbacks that I have the utmost respect for. But
All
I
right.
don't fear them.
But
I
let me
respect
say
them,
this.
but I don't fear them.
Do you respect Kyler Murray on that level?
Talent-wise,
No.
talent-wise, I respect his ability. But he doesn't have the heart. He doesn't have the passion. He doesn't show me that he actually wants to win.
See what I mean?
That's what I mean. Like, talent-wise,
a
he has the
tournament
utmost
in
respect
Call
for
of
his talent.
Duty. I'm saying it.
But to quote the great Vince Lombardi, talent beats hard work when hard work doesn't do the effort.
Right.
Okay. To me, Kyler Murray doesn't have that next level. I want to win this game. He just doesn't show that for me. He doesn't have that work ethic.
Talent beats the hard work when hard work doesn't put in the effort. That's dope.
Yeah, Vince Lombardi. He said that a long time ago.
Come on now.
Yeah.
That's a bar.
I mean, it's not like the organization hasn't invested in him 100%. Trey Benson, the 2nd round pick.
What?
MHJR, 1st round pick.
What?
Probably 3rd round pick.
What?
100%. It's like, look, bro, we have put pieces in order for you just to be able to try the shit, bro. That's all we need you to do. We don't need you to do that motherfucking extras 100% because this defense over here, that's why they brought me in over here from Philly, bro. I didn't coach these motherfuckers up over here in Philly to be in the Super Bowl to lose to Mahomes and then come back 2 years later and beat them, even though with some new pieces, but still, Gannon has some of his fingerprints still on that motherfucking defense. Let's look, bro, all we need you to do is what Brissett doing. 1, 2 reads, get that motherfucker out, bro. Don't be doing the extras.
You only got but 2 reads on that team.
What helps Jacoby Brissett, though, is that he's an established veteran. He's been here for 9 years. He knows
Kyler
what
Murray's established veteran, though. Once you get 5 years in, bro,
Hey,
you're
JD, here's what I mean by this, JD. I mean that as an established veteran, he's been in multiple systems. He's been around multiple organizations.
Especially in New England.
Indianapolis, Washington, Cleveland. Like, it's like his 6th team in the NFL.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
Yeah.
I
By the
definitely
way, Josh Bailey, stay tuned live.
Call of Duty 6.
Hey, after this show, 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, go watch Stay Tuned Live. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm about to be on that joint too tonight.
My first question: who was better in their prime, Carmelo Anthony or Paul Pierce? JD.
Paul Pierce.
Man, I might have to just go with a little bit of recency bias because I'm trying to dig through the tapes on Paul Peasy. I know Paul Peasy, when his career kicked off, he got into a little bit of bullshit. He is a California kid, SoCal kid, Inglewood's finest, 100%. You know what I mean? Him and Benzino allegedly or whatever, when it first kicked off. But you know what I mean? I really don't know his stats before, Kate Jeter and Ray Allen and one of my favorite point guards, Rajon Rondo, 100%, and Kendrick Perkins. Before all that shit got to getting established, I really don't remember Paul Pierce getting jiggy with that, right? But he's a lottery pick. I'm just saying I can't recall that. But Melo though, bro, Melo been dropping 29s his whole motherfucking career. 100%.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna switch my answer to Melo because he also lammed Lala, and Lala got
the Cheerios.
Ian, talk to me.
Both players had incredible careers, winning championships, winning Olympic gold medals. There's so many things that they have accomplished throughout their careers as faces of the franchise or respective franchises. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to that answer, I'm going to go with Tracy McGrady.
No, that's not the question, and you cannot add one in there.
That's my final answer. I'm going to go with Tracy
McGrady. You cannot add one in there.
Look, I got to go with T-Mac, too, because his shoes was the hardest, too, out of all of them, bro.
No.
T-Mac
in between Carmelo Anthony and Paul Pierce. You got
that answer, man. Tracy McGrady, man. That's my answer.
That messed up, Ian. All right, my next question.
Ron's question.
Where do the best
My
talent?
bad, Ron.
Where do the best talent come from in college football? SEC, the Big 12, or ACC?
Which one got Bama and Clemson and all them?
SEC.
There it is.
ACC is Clemson, SEC is Bama. So they're kind of in two different.
Okay, give me the Bama. Give me the ones that got Bama.
Okay.
All right, JD, talk to me.
Oh, I want defense from Bama all
SEC
day.
is the baby NFL, 100%. But the Big Ten, since Oregon then came over there, this their second year over there. I don't know if they still undefeated right now or whatnot. You know, they got a day with Ohio State coming up in the motherfucking Big Ten championship. So Big Ten got something to say, bro, on my mama. But I'm gonna go with the SEC for sure.
Yeah.
And Florida State and Clemson, just like how Ian said, ACC been petitioning to not let them go to the SEC. 100%. We can't let y'all go. Clemson ain't that good. We can let and Florida State ain't good. We whooped them too. Hey, Ron, I didn't like that motherfucking Carson Beck shit, but it didn't start with the SMU shit. Hey, the other game when that motherfucker threw 3 picks, please, yo. Hey, he was dominating. Hey, man, that motherfucking Carson Beck is pissing me off, and you know I'm Hurricane for life.
Yeah, that's why I said it, dog.
Oh, my mama, cold world, bro.
But the reason I got mad like I did about that because you don't throw your wide receivers under the bus. You don't do that. You don't throw no teammate under the bus. You should, Carson Beck should have said, you know what, my bad. I didn't see that linebacker over there. Or I didn't see that safety over there. My bad.
You know, there's a thin line between accountability. There's a thin line between accountability and not wanting to fuck up my future contract in the NFL. It's like, listen, no. That linebacker didn't just get me, bro. That was, bro. He fucked that route up.
Right. You should have said, my bad. My bad. I didn't see that over there going on. But now, this man, oh, well, he must ran the wrong route. All right, what's the
That's like when Aaron Rodgers did that shit with the Jets wide receiver last year. Remember? Oh, he's supposed to run the red line. Run the red line.
And then he threw him dead in the crotch. He hit him dead in the crotch on the next play. Remember that?
Was it Mike Williams?
It was Mike Williams.
It was Mike Williams.
He's like, bro, come on. He's like, how long you been in the league, you motherfucker?
Right, you been in college football for a minute now. You know they look up to you. You the leader of that franchise.
Shout out to Malachi Tony, true motherfucking freshman, man. That boy is
that's a good point, though.
Oh my ball, that
I'll give you that. That's a solid point.
He declared early that way he could be a true freshman.
Right.
Shout out to Tony, bro. Oh my mama, he's nasty.
My next question.
Hey, Ron, I didn't answer the question. No.
Oh, my bad,
Ian. My fault.
No.
Hey, you're knocking his army. All right, that's cool. Now, when it comes to talent and when it comes to football, that starts and stops at the state of Florida. All right, if you take all the prospects and all the recruits in the state of Florida, had them be on one team in college football, they win the title every fucking year. Okay? If you took the whole state of Florida and everybody there on one team, JD,
California
they would win a title every year.
About that too. California, Texas got something to say about
that.
But what Florida team besides Florida is in the SEC? Bro? We are talking about the conferences, not the states. But California and Texas also got something to say about what you talk
about. I'm with you though with Florida. Florida is crazy with that shit, bro.
I talk about
conferences.
I talk about the best talent in college football. Where do they come from?
Best talent in college football. The best talent comes from the state.
I'm gonna say if we're talking about quarterbacks, the best talent. If you're looking for quarterbacks, I'm gonna say like Texas and Cali, bro.
I have said for the longest time that it's Florida, Texas, Cali, Pennsylvania, Nevada. Like that's kind of the ranking there. Right? When
I'm with you. All right, I'm with you. Nevada's low key too. Hella players come out.
Hey, Nevada, man, they got 40 players in the NFL. That's crazy.
Hey, what's city Ricky from, big bro?
Richie.
No, I'm talking to Bogey. Bogey know who I'm talking. Huh? No, what's the astrologist, Ricky. The astrologist. What city he from?
Oh, he's from San Diego.
Okay, look. Reggie Bush. Where he from?
San Diego.
Where's Tom Brady from, bro?
North of Cali.
Hey, look, we can keep going on and on. Hey, look, we can put. Look, I'm telling you, my state.
Wait a minute. I got something to say about that. Todd Gurley.
Okay, Georgia puts it down.
Todd Gurley.
Hey, he was a one-hit wonder.
Wait a minute. I just getting started, my boy. Herschel Walker. Terrell Davis. AC Green. Matt Stafford.
What you said? AC Green.
AC Green. The wide receiver
was a virgin for 40 fucking years.
No, not him.
He was the real
not him. The wide receiver played for Cincinnati.
You said AJ Green.
AJ Green. My bad. That's my bad.
I thought you said AJ Green.
My bad.
He said that motherfucker been a virgin.
Look, Georgia, Alabama,
no lie.
Like there's pockets. Yes, for sure. There's pockets of talent in the South.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that Florida and California, Texas, that's the main three in terms of
So if you go look at the 2000 to 03 Hurricanes and how many first round picks they sent to the motherfucking league, 100%.
But JD, here's the thing about that Hurricanes team. I'm glad he brought that up. A lot of that talent came from Florida, though. That was literally
What do you think I'm watching for? 100%.
You gotta look at
Reggie Wayne. Reggie Wayne is from Louisiana. Ken Dorsey is from California. Fuck, man. It's a few kids. It's Kellen Winslow. He from San Diego. 100%. You know what I mean?
Which one?
Motherfuckers that went to Miami that got major names. That's from outside of the state of Florida for sure. 100%.
Yeah.
And look, one more thing. Where Fort Myers is, Prime went all the way to the top of the state.
Right.
Prime didn't stay in South Florida. He went to the top of the state. 100%.
With the S curl and the Jerry curl.
Yeah.
My next question. Do you think it is hard to go to win a championship in the NBA or defend it? JD. Or defend your championship?
I would say it's harder to defend it just based on that salary cap that they got over there. Even though the reigning champs are retaining damn near their whole squad. I really didn't get into if they lost. I know Williams is still there. The white boy, he signed for some money this year. The MVP still there. Headband from Chicago still there. Heikensteiner from New York, he's still here. I like him. He's gritty with it. So yeah, I think it might be a little bit harder just based on other teams are going to get better. You feel me? Even though they retain their same players, and then it's an 82 game season, so we got injuries and shit like that. So anybody get hot. But can you get hot?
I grew up a Warriors fan, bro.
82 is 164, and then you got to go all the way to June. Nah, fuck that. It's harder to repeat, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I've been a Warriors fan, so it's like you got very low expectations for a long time, and then I remember the We Believe days, and then we had a nice little core there. But when you get good, people start getting poached, players start getting poached, or going here and there. Coaching changes, this and that. Then when you finally get to build a core, you can win for a long time having a core. Maybe winning consecutive is difficult. So to answer your question, I say defending it is more difficult, but I say winning is easier than that in that aspect because, what I'm saying? Like when you're on a run and you're winning it, if you say you're defending it, something didn't work out, NBA is quick to switch shit up. They'll be like, all right, switch this shit up real quick. You know what I mean? Coach, whether it's a coach or a GM or whatever. And then every so often you might get a magical little combination of somebody who puts together Steph Curry and Draymond and Clay and what I'm saying, you have this rotation of veterans that come in and play the role for years like Iggy and then all of a sudden and then shit don't work out real quick, you switch that up real quick, boom, Steph Curry. Steve Kerr, boom, all of a sudden you win it. That you don't see that a lot these days because the sustainability. You know what I mean? Especially with motherfuckers that they did when they get to a certain point. I need the bread. I need the max.
Right.
You know, we went through the little era of the super teams in NBA. Well, I would say it would be easier to win back then. Remember, we'd be like, "Hey, come over here." LeBron, he was the first one who started breaking all those rules. Remember?
Right.
No, two things I'm going to say. First off, Deborah, yes, nine trades happened in the NFL.
Yes.
So we definitely broke down those earlier in the show.
Yes.
And secondly, if we're talking about
22.
championships, we honestly should be talking about the Dodgers, and are they going to go back to back?
I'll leave that up to you.
It's the best team that money can buy, and they're the best player in the world.
Hey, Bogey, that's a $400 million payroll, but I'm not going to get.
But is it
But
harder to get there to win the championship, or harder to defend it?
Hey, an LA team can easily get like George Clooney or something.
Here's what my answer is going to be. And it's not just the NBA. I'm going to answer this in sports in general.
Yeah.
It is easier to defend a championship than it is to win a championship. The reason why it's easier to defend it is because you can lock up your core for 5, 6, 7 years at a time. In fact, that's the reason why the Dodgers have gone back-to-back in the World Series. So many of their players are locked up until 2030.
Don't bring the baseball that has no salary cap in. Mahomes ain't win back-to-back, bro.
Wait a minute, JD.
Here's what I'm
going
to say. Non-salary cap sport, bro.
Here's what I'm going to say.
$400 million to
JD.
where the best player in baseball deferred his contract to the last 2 or 3 years of his fucking. No, don't do that, Ian. Please don't do that. Don't cook
JD, I'm saying all sports. I'm saying it's easier to defend it. In sports, it's easier to defend it. I'm talking about basketball, football, hockey, baseball.
Mahomes ain't did it, big bro. You just said that you fear Mahomes. Mahomes ain't win back-to-back.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
He beat us.
Yes, he did.
The Eagles and us.
I was about to say, yes, he did.
Then he got back.
Wait. So then Mahomes is the first quarterback to go back-to-back since Brady?
Yeah.
Okay, so then with the Dodgers, when is the last time in baseball somebody else went back-to-back? How many years was the gap?
That was Yankees, 98, 99, 2000.
You ain't lying.
So
no, bro.
It's the best team you can buy.
We got almost 98, 99 in baseball is the last time we had a back-to-back championship?
In baseball, yeah.
So
but I'm just talking about in general. I'm not just talking basketball, which I know is what Ron's question was. I'm talking about all the sports. To me, it's easier to defend it. So you lock up your core for 5, 6, 7 years at a time.
And so I just wanted to add one more thing to Ian's point. Is that like when you do win, perhaps it is easier to defend it because now you become this draw. So now these good players want to go over there for cheaper.
And you're going to sign players.
They're going to go over there for cheaper, and they'll be like, "Yo, let's go."
Fill out your rotation. You're going to add depth
to
your team. Yeah, it's easier. Yes.
No.
Yeah, look at the fucking Eagles right now. They traded for Jair. They traded for Jalen Phillips. They just started adding all these key.
And by the way, I'm not going to get into my sport, hockey, which has a dynasty almost every 10 years, where teams win multiple titles in a row. But I ain't going to go there.
But see, that's another thing too, though. Like with the NBA too, though, and they salary cap, they promote parity. The baseball, they promote, whoever got the motherfucking most revenue, whether it be New York or LA, you know what I mean? Look, we trying to go ahead. We got revenue. We could go ahead and get these players in. But since you told me since 98, 99, that also proves in my point, it's harder to do it 100%. Like how you said about players taking less deals, but yet even though fucking Mahomes and them, they did that. Matter of fact, I apologize because they was trying to go for 3. My bad. But you really don't get too many back-to-backs in NFL. We ain't never had a 3-peat in the NFL, but we seen it in the NBA. 100%.
And like when you look at the last team,
I mean, if you really want to go there in the NBA, we've had a dynasty in the 80s, a dynasty in the 90s, a dynasty in the 2000s. Heck, we had the Warriors dynasty in the 2010s.
And we've
seen teams win multiple back to back.
I can break it down. In the 80s, it was the Niners. In the 90s, it was the Cowboys. In the early 2000s, the Patriots had something to do with it. Then back into the 2010s, it was the Patriots, bro. So, and this is a hard.
But hey, JD, you're kind of JD. I think you're proving my point, though. Like dynasties exist defending championships.
But
like that's
my
question. No, hold on. But see, the salary cap didn't perform until in the NFL until 1994 too, though. So we didn't. So all the Niners and part of the Cowboys dynasty, it wasn't no salary cap though, bro.
You ain't lying.
Wait a minute. Is LA Dodgers is just like the Lakers when it comes to championships?
Well, here's the thing. At least the Lakers, when they rejuvenated themselves as a franchise in the 90s, they did it through having Kobe, which was homegrown, right? They traded for him or whatever it was.
No, what I mean,
then they also brought in Shaq. I'm just saying, though, it was still centered around a piece that was homegrown. Of course,
right? But what I'm saying,
but when you're a draw, all the good players want to go there for cheap. You know what I mean?
No, what I'm saying when it comes to the most championships, is it the Dodgers or is it the Yankees?
New York Yankees.
It's the Lakers.
The Chris Paul trade.
Okay.
They vetoed that motherfucker, bro.
Right.
100%. We just seen Luka
go.
We just seen Luka go for a whole bunch of bullshit, and then they turn around and get the #1 pick. That basketball shit.
Right. But what I'm saying.
Wait, hold on, JD. You know the reason why that trade got vetoed, though, right?
Please,
you know the reason why. The NBA was the
they own the Hornets.
They owned the Hornets at the time.
Yes, I know that.
Right. So because the NBA owned the Hornets and it was during the NBA lockout, which was active at the time, they were not able to get the trade because the NBA had ownership of the Hornets. That's why it got turned down.
And then Michael Jordan said, I want to buy these
Hornets.
What
was the compensation? If we can find out
what was like, I want to buy the Hornets.
I don't think it was too bad. It looked like they didn't want Kobe and Chris Paul to get together, big bro.
Hey, I'm just saying the reason why everyone always brings up that trade is because they think the NBA can veto any trade on human existence. I say no, the NBA can't veto every trade unless they are the owner of that team, which is what they were at the Hornets at the time.
But they were the owner of the team.
That's a conflict of interest.
Didn't the team go bankrupt or something like that?
No, what happened was the original owner went into bankruptcy. The NBA had to own it until they sold it to Carol Benson, who owned the Saints.
So then you couldn't make any moves.
So if you remember how the Expos got broke down, and brother that owned the Expos, he ended up going to get the Marlins, and then he brought everybody from Montreal down to Florida. Collusion.
Right, and MLB had to own the Expos until they got relocated to Washington.
Okay.
My next.
Shout out to Ian, bro. You're a historian, bro.
Shout out to you, my guy.
Come on,
it's in the steel toe boots. I'm telling you, bro. Only real
do you think gambling is a big part of the NFL today? Ian, talk to me.
As somebody who works in the sportsbook capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, and somebody who's very close to the sportsbook world, I will not confirm nor deny any of this. So I will respectfully decline answering. I am not going to get involved in this because
you passed the test, Ian.
You passed.
I will second notion.
JD, talk to me.
Some of my homies and some of the people that's in the communities that's like my community, they need to take a page out of Ian's book.
Right.
Deny.
You kept it a buck.
Not confirm nothing. Look, hey, I plead the motherfucking fifth.
And JD, I'm gonna do one more. And if there's anything that does come out, I did not know anything about it.
I don't either.
So, hey, Ian,
I was with Ian the whole time.
I'll put you on the spot.
I was with Ian. We didn't see nothing.
You passed, man. I give you mad props on that.
If anybody asks you, listen, I was with Ian. I was like, he wouldn't do nothing with me.
Hey, my question is though, how much do the legalized gambling generate per year or through all sports?
Okay, look at this. Hey, JD, hold on real quick. Fantasy football sports or fantasy sports in general? Fantasy sports. $7 billion industry every year.
There it is.
Yeah.
There.
Okay.
That's just the fantasy sports. Too.
That's
There it is.
fantasy now.
That's
Hey,
just
No.
the
hey,
fantasy
JD,
sports.
I have
Imagine
the
the
answer to your
gambling.
question, but I'm gonna keep it offline.
No.
I'll say it when you get off air.
Yeah.
I see you backstage over there, big bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there in a few too, brother.
My next question: if you a free agent in the NFL, will you go to a NFL team because they will give you the most money, or will you go to a championship team and you the missing piece, but you will take less money?
Am I washed?
You almost at the end of your career. You got maybe 3 years the most.
I made some money.
You made the money already.
I want the ring.
You want the ring? JD, talk to me.
I want to chase the ring.
I want the manion. Look, man, fuck that ring. Hey, look, I might be
If I was washed, I want the money too, man. Give me the money.
You got 3 years left.
Hey, I don't give me the money. I need 3 years, 70 million with 50, 45,
Yes.
40 guaranteed. Fuck that, man.
Hey, give me the Christian Kirk deal
right
with the
now.
Jags.
Ian, talk to me. Will you
I'm
go
gonna
to
answer this the way an actual player in their mid-30s will answer this question. What's the state income tax like?
Right.
Right? How much money
Give me
is
the
actually
Florida
taken?
Okay.
Hey, I'm
Wait a
going
minute.
to the Jags.
Wait a minute. I'm glad you said that. If 3 teams you to go to Texas,
What?
Houston, Texas,
What?
Dallas Cowboys. Who else?
Don't say no
Vegas.
California
Vegas.
team. I'm not playing for no California team.
But Vegas is one.
Well, no. When we're talking about income tax, I mean Washington's free. Utah, California, Nevada, Texas. I mean, there's
Florida.
a handful. There's a handful. Florida.
Okay. Okay, there's 3 teams.
Okay.
Now
There's like
look
4,
at the
5.
teams
There's
now.
5. There's 5.
How they built
6.
now. You know,
And then,
Washington.
hey, I'm going to say
7.
this though. And then if there's 2 teams that do have no state income tax, the follow-up question is going to be, if I have a daughter and kid and I got a wife, I'm going to put them into consideration. Because that is a vital part of my life. I'm in my mid-30s by that point.
Yeah.
So if I'm answering this question honestly,
I would
it's all
say
gonna
you
depend on-
like maybe 29 or 30.
Okay. All right.
29,
Check this
30.
out. I'm a 29 or 30-year-old former star who's like still like I'm Roddy White to young Julio at this point, right? Right.
Okay.
So now I go like this. Say I'm playing for like the Dolphins, right? I probably go, well, I could go chase the ring, with the Chiefs, but I'm just gonna go to Jacksonville and get it back because I don't have to move my family.
Or what we've seen in the past,
geographically
by the way,
now I don't really got to move my family. I can still keep my house.
Or
in
Bogey,
South
what we're
Beach.
going to see, or what we have seen in the past. I'm going to use Cooper Kupp as my example. Cooper Kupp,
He went back
from
home to
Eastern
Washington.
He grew up near Seattle. That's his place where he's raised at.
Washington.
So why do you go back to Seattle? Because his family's there. Why do you go to
Exactly.
Seattle? Because that's where his home is.
So
that's also something that I take into effect.
So what your answer is?
If I don't have kids,
well,
I'm
hold on,
only
Ron.
going for
I
the
already
bag.
gave you the 2 answers. The first one was, what's the state income tax looking like?
I say no.
And secondly, what is my wife and my daughter / kids' current situation? Like, that's something I'm gonna put into it.
One more thing to throw out of there besides the states that have no state income tax. Hey, Arizona's a beautiful state too, bro. I've had so much fun here. You can really live in here if you can. Where Ian is just like Arizona, bro.
I used to live there.
I travel to Arizona all the time. I know.
Man,
I used to live there.
Arizona goes crazy.
Oh, you used to live here, Ron?
I used to live in Vegas.
I remember that. I remember you saying that. Yeah, I remember you told me that.
Yeah,
But
He's like,
Arizona,
I'm never
He
going
just
back.
like Arizona.
Hey JD, you'd be surprised the amount of baseball players who live in Arizona because of spring training.
so the last time I was in Arizona,
It's great. It's great training over there too because the elevation. You know, it breeds.
Yeah,
a
Boogie,
type of
because of
athlete.
spring training being in Florida and Arizona, there's a good percentage of baseball players who have a home in Arizona or Florida.
The last time I was out there was in 2023, and the WBC was out there. The World Baseball.
Oh yeah, you said
That motherfucker
cracking.
was 100%, bro. The snowies was everywhere.
Now, my next question. Do you think the NBA owners need
Sorry,
to
Dr.
vote?
Dennis Umar. My bad, Ryan. I'm sorry.
Do you think the NBA owners need to vote the commissioner out for a new commissioner? Ian, talk to me.
Genuine question. Are the NBA owners making money hand over fist?
100%.
Yes.
Are the NBA owners and their billions racking up every single year due to TV contracts and media rights?
Yes.
And it goes up every 5 years.
So why the fuck would they get rid of the commissioner if he's putting money in their pocket?
I'm gonna tell you why. Tell you why.
Let me get this. Let me get this one. Did you hear about that gambling shit that just popped off?
Ron, do I need to remind you where I'm at?
So look. So
yeah,
look,
I know where you.
I'm aware.
So look. So shout out to Pablo Torre. If y'all don't know who Pablo Torre is, this is the motherfucker that's been breaking all the big stories.
I respect him.
100%. So look, Pablo Torre said that the NBA never stopped their investigation on Rozier. So when Rozier got traded for a first-round pick, they're still investigating him for the bullshit, but yet they didn't let the franchise know, Miami, bro, we got him under surveillance.
Right.
100%. And here it is now that he didn't got WAP with a whole bunch of other motherfuckers, like, right? So if you still investigating him and I'm the commissioner and you got all these motherfuckers on your payroll, why you didn't let the ownership know of it? Look, bro might be hot right now. Don't trade no first round pick for him.
Right.
But it might be a little bit of collusion. But here it is now, bro. It come out. Maybe you fumbled in the investigation and you ain't had the right PIs on that motherfucker to get the right information. But yet you might hand over fist, like you said, Ian. You didn't have the right people on here. And we can debate how the feds got in this and all that, but yet still, though, bro, you can't let my franchise trade for a person that's under investigation, especially for a first round, and he getting like $25 million a year.
And
it's really
Gilbert,
I
don't know if you've seen this. Gilbert Arenas got arrested too.
So I heard about it. I mean, I heard about the Gilbert Arenas situation. Right. But what I'm pointing out when it comes to the owners and the commissioner, I'm talking about baseball, basketball, football, hockey. I'm talking about all sports that have a commissioner.
Right.
The ultimate goal, all right, the end goal for every owner who has a commissioner, are you making me money?
Right.
All right. If you're making me money, you're going to keep your job. All right.
I mean,
regardless of how messy the situation is, as long as there are billions in my bank account,
right?
Or really, my stock portfolio, let's be honest, is in your stocks.
But now it's a dark shadow over the NBA.
Bro, you got the FBI. Listen, man, you got the FBI in your mix right now. You got the director of the FBI who is hot as shit right now. And I said it on the Saturday show. Shout out to Miss Chocolate Girl. Shout out to Marcus 100%. Shout out to Bogey and Dennis 100%. Look, why is the FBI director coming down to talk about a gambling? Bro, you got so much shit on your plate right now, right?
But
so it's bigger than me. It's deeper than rap right now, 100%. And my thing is like, look, bro, if we just talk about the NBA on a whole, commissioner, what's his name? The bald-headed dude. Look, bro, you are investigating a player in your league that just got traded for a first-round pick. If I'm Pat Riley, hey, you owe me a whole lot, bro. I need some compensation right now. But I'm talking about putting the money for his contract into a bank account because he can't even get his money. I'm a franchise. paying into a bank account to a player that needs to be here right now because he
The money, yeah.
But
So, well, first off, since we got Dennis Holmes, a host of this show, in the
Right.
comment section,
you,
I'm assuming that his video and audio isn't working behind
it's
the scenes.
it's bigger than Nino Brown.
100% is deeper than rap.
Right, so
Right.
he's talking about point shaving. Dennis, as a historian, there's been point shaving incidents
It's
dating
been
back
going
to
on for a long
1946.
time.
Bro,
Right.
they got
Like,
them
there's been
playing
point shaving in
From the
basketball.
dawn of the mob.
My bad.
Right, like there's been incidents long time ago.
Now, who get arrested and get released the same day?
A rat.
A snitch, a rat, FBI informant.
Okay.
No, that's
thank you.
not true. Because
Wait
you
a
can
minute,
have a lot of money and have
Wait a
one of
minute,
these
wait a
best
minute.
warriors on your
Hey,
motherfucking
wait a
team.
minute,
and
wait a
he's
minute,
ready
JD.
to go.
Wait a minute,
That's what
JD.
money gets you. Hold on. We
Wait
can't
a
just be saying everybody
Wait.
rats out here.
No, I'm not saying
I'm
that.
talking about in this high profile case.
I'm not saying that, JD.
We
But what
dealing
I
with-
am
Even
saying,
though it's a high profile case, we dealing with high profile names that can have a
You're
lawyer
right.
over
I'm just not gonna throw the
Well,
javelin
well,
on nobody. I was just answering this.
out there
Well,
like that.
this
All
what
I'm
I
gonna
said.
say is, if
You know what?
somebody
I don't know
didn't
nothing.
snitch,
I don't know nothing.
if somebody didn't snitch, he wouldn't be posting a video of him getting into a car dancing. That's all I'm gonna say.
But that's all I just trying to say. If you did not do nothing, why would you go on your show? Did I do it? Did I not do it? Maybe I did it. Maybe I not did it.
Right.
That is really stupid.
content, big bro. You just said he went on a show on the internet.
On his show.
I know, but what I'm saying is, you don't think that the people is watching the show? It's an all-seeing eye, big bro. Everything that is done is not unnoticed. So for a motherfucker to go on camera and play with the content and say, did I do it? Did I didn't do it? Did you see Gilbert Arenas come in with the informant? Man. I make it look man. He came in with the bag like that when the shit first came out. It's all love and fair, especially when it's on the internet. That's why when I said shout out to Ian for saying I'm not gonna say nothing, the people from where I'm from through this whole 50 states, you need to take a page out of Ian book. 100%.
Hey, Dennis. The word troll is not the word I have for Gilbert Arenas, but I'll leave that be. So.
My next question: if you a NFL OC trying to get after, wait a minute. If you a NFL OC trying to get a head coaching job, which job will you go after? The Miami Dolphins or Tennessee Titans?
Be the Titans.
Why?
Because the division is like, even though you got when I still think the Texans on paper are like a really good team minus their offensive line, right? Like I think that division for the most part every year it's up for grabs. You know what I mean? It's not like there's someone that's just like, hey, this is mine. You know what I mean? Like, so I versus jumping in bed with the Stallion and Drake May now, who's emerging with great coaches for both those teams in Buffalo and New England, and then the Jets. They're a speed bump for a little while, but like the same thing with Miami. You know what I mean?
JD, talk to me.
The word is still out on Cam Ward, 100%.
At least he's a young prospect.
The word is still out, but I'm gonna have to go with Miami because if what Miami's looking for right now, once they let Brett go at the end of the year, they're looking for somebody that's gonna build culture. You just see what the Jets just did. They didn't clean house. To me, in my opinion, that means they're all in on Aaron Glenn going ahead and bringing this motherfucking culture together. You got 5 first-round picks in the next 2 years. You ship out Sauce, who you just paid this year, and Quentin Williams, who is a stout inside the which Dallas was thirsty for. Why do you think when they let Micah go, they brought in Kenny Clark? Oh, we need to get better in the middle. 100% pause. You feel me? So, in my opinion, if I want to be able to put my footprint and his stamp on his team, I'm going to Miami because I'm going to be able to clean house. Over there, that other spot, I'm not gonna be able to do that right now.
All right, Ian, talk to me.
I'll be picking the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh shit.
My team not on here. See?
Hold on, wait a minute. Give me the answer. Hold on, I'm gonna give you my answer. If I'm an offensive coordinator trying to get a head coaching job,
What?
I'm not going to go with Miami. That is a bit unstable, unbalanced. I'm not going to know what I'm going to be getting there as an offensive-minded coach. Tennessee, you have a quarterback, but the rest of the pieces are not there yet. They're not going to be established yet. However,
take a different lefty,
if I'm an offensive coordinator and I'm wanting to get a head coaching job where there's already talent on the offensive side of the ball, let me get this straight. You got Bijan Robinson. You got Drake London. You got a young quarterback that I can help improve as a quarterback. Give me the Atlanta Falcons.
All right.
That's a good answer.
I bet you. I want my OC to be John too.
Because you said offensive-minded OC. That's the answer there.
Yeah. Usually a team that has a defensive-minded coach, and this is just as history shows, they kind of go the other direction whenever they hire a new coach, right? They do. They go the opposite. So to fit the question, but he was saying, Atlanta would be a great landing spot for. And I'm surprised Ben Johnson a couple years ago didn't look at that spot. You know what I mean?
Well, Washington. Well, hold on. Washington gave him the job first, and he declined and went back to Detroit.
Oh shit!
Hey, where was Dan Campbell at?
Dan Campbell.
Detroit. Dan Campbell went to Detroit.
No, that's where he's at now.
Wait, hold on, JD. I have your answer.
He was in Miami.
Interim coach.
I'm in Miami, bitch.
Hey, Dan Campbell was the interim head coach in Miami.
Hold on.
Yeah, that was the Ryan Tannehill rookie.
Atlanta's already 100%. Why you don't think that fucking Arthur Blank was like teetering with OG that's at North Carolina? 100%. Like, look, bro, the rumors was out there, right? That's an already win team. So if I'm a motherfucker that won't, what Miami is talking about, look, they need a whole culture shift around. 100%, bro. If I feel like that's who I am, that's where I'm going. I'm finna completely put my whole finger.
I feel like Greg Roman might get a shot. Greg Roman might be one of those like bad hires.
Talk your shit, Ian.
No, I'm looking at Dennis's message. He wants me to message BJ. I don't have my phone on me.
Oh shit.
My last question.
I got him on the phone, but I got him on the socials.
Put in order the best black directors to ever make movies.
Ooh, okay.
I got Spike Lee, Robert Townsend.
Shout out to Meteor Man.
John Singletary. Oh, this not in order. It's not in order.
I need to rank them. You mean like order them?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Boys in the Hood, and you got Poetic Justice. You got Meteor Man from Robert Townsend. I forgot what else he got. What else?
But Robert Townsend also did. He also did Black Panther.
Oh yeah. Hey, look, bro. So me growing up as a kid and
not Robert Townsend. Whose brother did
School Days is one of my favorite movies of all time, but I'm not gonna go with Spike Lee because he got Do the Right Thing. You got Crooklyn. You got all types of shit.
Malcolm X.
But
I thought
look.
Malcolm X.
Boys in the Hood and Poetic Justice in my era in the 90s is when I'm off the porch and really know what's going on. 100%, bro. Give me rest in peace of Singleton, bro. And the TV show. What's the name of the TV show?
New York Undercover, bro.
No, hell no. The TV show in LA. John Singleton has something to do with Freeway Rick Ross. What's the name of that shit?
Oh yeah, bro. Snowfall, bro.
There it is. There, good looking dog. Give me.
Bro, you ain't lying. He also did New York Undercover.
Lodi, talk to me.
Yeah.
You know Andre Harrell? That was Andre Harrell's show too.
Yeah,
he got credits on there.
Talk to me, bro.
I'm with you, bro. I'm putting Singleton up top, bro. I mean, shit. Boys in the Hood, bro. Then say less, bro. Shit.
And with Kelly. Talk
so I have the utmost respect for John Singleton. I've watched a lot of his films. I got the utmost respect for him.
Yeah.
But there is a director that I feel like doesn't get enough respect in the modern era. But to me, I think he's one of the best directors in the modern era, and that's Ryan Coogler. I think what he has been doing for the last decade.
That's his name, the Black Panther
Ryan
guy.
Coogler, Black Panther, Sinners, with Creed, with all the stuff he's been doing. I'm a huge fan of Ryan Coogler. I think that he's an incredible
the Creed series.
I ain't gonna lie.
So I would say him, Spike Lee, obviously on there.
I've seen the second Black Panther. I haven't seen the first Black Panther. I've seen the second one where they're underwater.
I haven't seen the second one.
That second one fired in a motherfucker.
I would also, by the way, F. Gary Gray. I also have to put him.
Queen Latifah set it off. That motherfucker. Hey, Cleo. My dog is named after Cleo and set it off 100%. Killer.
That was my last one for this week. So tell the fans where they find y'all at, JD and Bodie.
5 p.m. on Tuesday nights, West Coast time. You can find me on the Ignorant Thinkers podcast. Talk your motherfucking shit 100%. Following that, I'm finna be on Stay Tuned Live with Bogey and Ian right there. I don't know if Ron pulling up. If you do, I'm gonna be right there with you. The name of my shit is called the Heart to Star Podcast. You know what I mean? You can find me there. But me and my dog Bogey, and shout out to the rest of the GWN. If you want some real fantasy football isms, you're gonna follow the GWN network because we over here taking over the YouTube streets with this fantasy football content. Them is facts.
The Gen Wealth Net.
Yes, sir, Dennis. Yes, sir.
Bodie, tell everybody where they find you at.
You already know. You know what I mean? You could find me anywhere you consume your music. Bogart scot-free on all streaming platforms, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, things of that nature. And you can definitely find me and the rest of the gang, like JD was saying, including my man Bones back here. You know what I mean? Live 1,000 years, died 1,000 deaths. You know what I mean? And right there on the Gen Wealth Net, you know what I mean, on YouTube. Let's go.
All right, Ian McKelly from Las Vegas, Nevada. Tell everybody where they find you at, my boy.
I write articles on www.thesportsangle.com. I also am on all social media pages at Vegas Hockey Hub. So if you want to learn about the hockey world, go over to Vegas Hockey Hub. And I also do a little YouTube as well. So there you go.
Let's go.
Everybody, y'all know who I am.
Thank you for having us, brother. Thank you.
Anytime. Like and share the show, everybody. Be easy. Dennis, we out.
Be easy, pimp.